when Ram came out of nowhere and split her body in two. But she was not done. She was gripping on Subaru's scarf. Lower half of her body doing a thug shake, upper half of her body on a pull-up bar. And look at her, bro. This is what happens when you mess with a crazy girl. They look all cute at the start, but when they take off the makeup and start getting mad, they look like they shape-shifted like one of them aliens in Men in Black 3. That thing would have jump scared me. I was watching this in sub, I was not reading the subtitles. I was too immersed. She was saying something like, I don't know what that means, but it sounds like she's disrespecting me. If I was Subaru, I would have pumped her head like 26 LeBron and swung her around my waist like a hula hoop. Crime scene would have been so bad she would have called the Jews on you.
Alright, so we're gonna be talking about something a little different. We're gonna be talking about Rezero season 4. And I ain't gonna lie, I watched season 1 and season 2 when I was younger, but I did not watch season 3. I went straight to 4. I don't care what nobody says, I take pride in my LARP. It got so bad I don't even know what's going on anymore. I heard that Subaru dies. Let me tell you how bad this is. As soon as I saw the new trailer for the new anime Kagurabachi, this is an anime that I know everybody's gonna hop onto when the anime comes out. Instead of waiting for the anime to come out soon, I went to my very legal website and read 4 chapters of the manga just to say that I read the manga before I watched the anime. I've been watching anime for too long to care about spoilers anymore. I know everything that happens in JJK. If anybody gets mad at me, I'ma spoil the whole anime for you. In fact, I'ma spoil it right now. If you don't wanna hear no spoilers, skip on to the next 7 seconds. Sukuna dies, Gojo dies, Choto dies, Kinjaku dies, dang near everybody dies. If you skip that segment, everybody dies. If I know, you gotta know too, bro. And you would've thought I would've read a manga with this information. Nah, bro. I've said this before and I'ma say it again. I've been watching anime for far too long to care. LARPing is not a choice, it's a lifestyle. You don't choose these type of things in life, it comes to you naturally. But we got things deeper than chicken wings frying in a pot, so let's start talking about Rezero. So Subaru and his people traveled to the sand dunes to help Rem wake up. She's in this state of perpetual slumber, bruh. I don't know why she's asleep. That happened at season 3, but we ain't too deep to stop now. There's something in the sand dunes that can help her. While they were traveling throughout the sand dunes, they was getting attacked and Subaru died a couple times. When Subaru was defending them, he activated his technique. This disturbed the space-time continuum, opening it up and swallowing all of them. Because of this, they all got separated. Ram, Subaru and Anastasia found each other, but all their kneecaps should have been unbuckled like a seatbelt. They looked like they were skydiving. But like I said before, they broke through the space-time continuum. I don't even know what any of that means, but somehow Rezero made it make sense. So right now the plan is to escape and find the others, and Anastasia found a path. So they followed down the path and found 2 entrances, leading to 2 different places. And if you can't tell already, they're all cooked. They're COOKED and CUCKED. If you can't tell already, they're saying you choose your own death. Do you wanna turn into chicken nuggets or fried barbecue chicken wings, bro? I would've took a whole 360 like 360 GZ and walked my way back to the spawning location. But none of these guys wanted to listen to me, so they took the right. And Subaru's a bone brain. He said because right is right, he is right to go to the right. And all of these NPCs listened to him. I would've smacked him on the back of his head till he got CTE. After all that, they've been working for a while, and Subaru has to touch the walls to make them disappear so they can proceed. Then they came to a point where they're physically exhausted and sweating. Then they finally came across a wall which Subaru touched but did not disappear. This driven Subaru into mad frustration. Me personally, I would have been so relieved. There's nothing in this world where I need to cross the space-time continuum and travel through a tunnel to access. Me personally, I just feel like that's where the daily party is held. But Subaru don't think like me. He started pressing Ram, but Ram was completely unaffected. She started rage-basing Subaru, and something weird was going on. Subaru gradually got angrier and angrier. He started snapping on Anastasia. Ram was speaking some sense to Subaru, but he could not hear any of that. He even forgot why he even came there. He was tweaking so bad that he turned his face from her and punched her in the chest, almost blowing a hole through her chest like a hollow. He did not waste no time. He channeled his inner Chris Breezy and started strangling her. And as soon as it was looking bad, as soon as it was looking over, Listerine and toothpaste foaming out the mouth, she made him do a backflip, giving her enough time to get back up and fight for her life. As soon as they were about to kill each other, Anastasia came from the back and stabbed her, making sure she's gonna need scoliosis medicine permanently, saying that she chose Subaru over Ram cause he's more useful. Anastasia came close to Subaru, acting like she's not trying to slime him out, when Ram came out of nowhere and split her body in two. But she was not done. She was gripping on Subaru's scarf, lower half of her body doing a thug shake, upper half of her body on a pull-up bar. And look at her, bro. This is what happens when you mess with a crazy girl. They look all cute at the start, but when they take off the makeup and start getting mad, they look like they shape-shifted like one of them aliens in Men in Black 3. That thing would have jump scared me. I was watching this in sub, I was not reading the subtitles. I was too immersed. She was saying something like I don't know what that means, but it sounds like she's disrespecting me. If I was Subaru, I would have pumped her head like 26 LeBron and swung her around my waist like a hula hoop. Crime scene would have been so bad she would have called the Jews on you. But Subaru ain't nothing like me. He just launched her, had blood flying everywhere. But if any of that blood would have got my new fit, I would have punched her in the chest till it makes the other half of her body booty hole cleanse. And because Subaru is not made like that, he ran away and started vomiting. And then he saw the dinosaur chewing on something. Because Subaru thought he was a dinosaur whisperer, he started speaking English to the T-Rex, but it did not respond, saying that T-Rexes devolved into chickens, so he's gonna turn them into fried barbecue chicken wings. But this T-Rex is not gonna take none of that disrespect, so he started eating him, took his whole head off, and then he respawned. Because that path turned him all crazy, he decided to take the other path, at the left. But if he gets turned into a background character from the Saw movie, I won't be surprised, bro. So as they went down the path, the tunnel became increasingly more narrow. At a certain point, it became harder to move. So Subaru said, I'ma take one for the team and go by myself. Pretty much gambling his life, because if he dies, he knows he can just come back and make the right choice. Things was all cool till he stepped on quicksand and he got swallowed up, which led him to a whole underground ravine. Subaru looked down, then he looked up, he looked left and right, and looked right in front of him. He saw a whole Elden Ring boss, bro. Subaru, I ain't gonna lie, you might as well just accept your faith. Say your final words, bro. Say mama I love you and take that fire blast to the chest. But Subaru is better than me, he started running away. Then Rem came along and they hit a tag team combo on him. But that tag team combo was kinda buns because they still got hit at the end, only making the Elden Ring boss even angrier. Then when things were looking bad, they all got saved by this random girl that we never seen before.